Hi everybody, let's start with the project. Wait. How did I get here? Ah, yes. I took it to a table saw and I cut the slits with a table on a table saw. Now I'm going to put some hot gun glue and I'm going to put two pieces to stop the resin from leaking. So what's the idea? The idea is to create like a ball that's got an illusion on black and white, that when you look at it different angles, you see different shapes and the lines are playing around. Let's see how this one is going to plan up for me. On this one, on this side actually, I'm putting a see-through one, so I'll be able to see if the resin is full all the way with no gaps. I'm using the resin I'm using, of course, resin for art, and I'm using white color, no pearl, no nothing, just pure white color. Um, and I'll fill it up with as much as possible. I was worried that it's going to leak a little bit on my table, so protection. I all the time put in the pressure pot, I'm putting a plastic bag, and in the plastic bag I'm putting the project, so in case that it leaks, it will not damage my pressure pot. And guess what? And guess what? It did leak, and it leaked badly. I think that the black stopper that I put was too soft, and when I've done the complete pour, the heat buckled it, and it leaked from there. So I'll have to redo it and put a stronger backing. This time I put a stronger backing, and I also put tape around it, and I put again tape around it. So hopefully this time it will not leak, and I can start doing the project. Hallelujah, this time it did not leak. A little bit on the side, but nothing major, and it's done properly. I'm sorry for the angle of the camera. I don't know what happened over there. This time I'm using the knife, the carpet knife, and guess what? I didn't cut myself. The white piece that you see over there, it's actually what's left over from the spillage that I had at the beginning, and I couldn't take it off the wood. So I decided I'll leave it like that, and I will cut it off, and then I'll machine it away. I prefer all the time to cut it on a bench, so then start putting it on the lathe and cutting down the corners with the lathe. It goes quicker and much safer, and it doesn't break so quickly. You know me, I can't do without a recess. It's in my blood, it's in my system. What can I do? I love to work with a recess than with a tenant. Because of the fins, I didn't want to use sharp revolving center, so I used a pad to hold it just for safety. From this stage is already, when you look at it, it bubbles your eyes, and you're getting suddenly like, okay, don't look at that anymore. Look at your work. And of course, don't forget to comment on this video and to subscribe to this channel of mine. I really appreciate it. I just forgot to tell you that at the beginning, but it doesn't matter. I can tell you now. As we go further with the project and we're getting the shape of the ball, the lines start playing games with your mind, and as it turns in, you look at the lines, and they're playing games with your brain. It's quite funny. Because it's fins of wood and resin, the mess that it's making in the workshop, it's unbelievable. I'll have to work on it hard. um, I ran out of my pads, so I have no choice. I have to work with the sandpaper this way, but it's exactly the same, from 120 to 600. um, and in between, I'm cleaning it with alcohol, just to remove all the small particles. This side will be the bottom of the ball, or whatever the shape that I'm going to make, and I'm going to finish with Yorkshire grid, and after that friction polish. As I said earlier, now you can see, as I turn it slowly, that the lines are, even though they are straight, they look shaped, and they look like they curved, but actually straight. Quite funny and very interesting. I thought at the beginning to leave the wood on the rim of the wood, but it didn't look right, because one side was thicker than the other side. That's the way that I cut the wood. But if you think that I should leave it on, just put the remarks in your comment, and maybe I'll do another one with your idea. At this stage, I was not sure if to leave this hump in the middle or not. Um, I flattened down so I can see better how it looks like. And then I decided, no, I'm going to make it, I'm not going to do it this way. So I took it off, and I really think that I made a mistake. I really think that I made a mistake. What do you think? Did I had to leave it on, or it was good? Is it better that I took it off? You'll see just now when it will stop, when I'll stop the revolving, how it looks like now. At the end, when I finish with the whole thing, I will I'll take some photos and I'll put them on different backgrounds to see which one of them's got a better reaction, a better illusion to what I want to do. So if you don't mind, have a look at them, and I gave each one of them, I gave a letter. It will be on the right side corner. It will be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and just when you make the remarks, also put over there which one was the best one for you, which one actually had the essence of what I'm doing. With this one, the essence of the illusion. If there is any illusion, if you see the illusion, or if there is no illusion whatsoever. Um, that's what I would like you to do. I will appreciate it if you do it. And don't forget also to subscribe again, subscribe and remarks and comments. Here you can see them different backgrounds. And what do you think? What do you think? Or maybe it's got nothing to do with illusion. It looks like another zebra. Let me know. Cheers. Thank you very much for being on my channel. And I will see you on my next video.